Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Fullerton with Bilingual Barrier Busters, and tonight I want to talk about one of the biggest mistakes that new foreign language learners seem to make when it comes to attempting to acquire bilingual skills. And this seems to be one of the biggest factors in people just giving up the journey. And that is, well, they're not persistent and they're not consistent. So the biggest mistake would be putting all of your eggs into one basket and thinking that just because you take a class, or just because you sign up for a program, or just because you're reading through a particular book, or taking some particular approach, that's all you have to do. If you just keep putting one foot in front of the other and go through these exercises and do these things, that's going to make you bilingual. It doesn't work that way. Any of those programs, if they're comprehensive and they give you good information and they give you plenty of practice activities, they're going to help you to develop skills that you need. But then you've got to go out and use them. You've got to go out and use them. You've got to pick up reading material. You've got to enter into conversations, and you've got to stay persistent with it. This is definitely a marathon. It is not a sprint. And so you can't just look and say, well, I'm going to take Spanish 1, 2, and 3, and then I'll be proficient and fluent, and I'm set for life. It doesn't work that way. Learning a language is a whole lot like learning how to play an instrument. You know, your lessons are going to give you the basics, then you've got to go out and make it your own. And it's exactly the same way when it comes to any kind of an investment in some program or some class for learning foreign language skills. One of the things that sets Bilingual Barrier Busters, our program, apart is that you will get the basics, but then you can go at your own pace, and you can learn things and include other things. Unlike a lot of programs, I actually recommend for people to go and find what works for them and to apply it along with the program. But then we approach everything from multiple angles. There's listening, there's speaking, there's grammar, there's reading and writing. There's all kinds of aspects or factors, and they're all necessary. Don't ever let anybody tell you that if you just do this, then you don't have to do any of the rest of it, because it's all going to just happen by osmosis and happen automatically. That is a route to failure. They say that if you want to be successful doing something, do what other successful people have done. And there's an awful lot of truth to that. So one of the things that just about anybody you meet that's got bilingual skills developed to a higher level has done is they've used it on their own. They've made it their own beyond just what they had in the classroom. So if this is something that appeals to you, please subscribe, give this video a like, leave a comment.